Now, okay, so we got card, we get it in front of the camera, stop stopping, card 1, card 2, card 3, this whole reverse angle thing just messes me up. Open up my sleeve, make sure I get my cards in order, and count the audience for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. I can't see the audience, but I can see my cards. Camera ready to go? There we go. Kind of a bit more head there. And why can't I get any sleep when I get home from my work out of the gym? I just got done working all day. I exercised. I should be tired, right? What's the problem? Well, we all know the answer. In a word, stress. We'd all like to believe that we can alleviate our stress with our exercise, but that just gets the juices flowing even more, and then you have to wind down so you can get the sleep back to get home from the gym anyway. We've all tried different relaxation techniques, but we failed to find a long-term solution to the problem. Like many of you, I myself have been on a lifelong pursuit to alleviate the stress in my life. I hate it. Luckily for me, my exposure to martial arts and fitness training has given me a lot of experience with relaxation techniques that actually lend themselves towards exercise and in fact enhance the exercise experience. Today I'd like to go over some of the ones that I have a great deal of experience with in the hopes that you're going to be able to take something away from this that might work for you. First one I'm going to cover is going to be yoga, which has many desirable exercise aspects. Next I'll cover Qigong and Tai Chi, which both have interrelated martial arts applications. And finally I'm going to finish with myofascial rolling, or myofascial release, which is a purely mechanical technique. Like I said, many of us have tried many techniques before, and meditation is a very popular one. In fact, in their article about progressive relaxation in the November 1979 American Journal of Nursing, Judith Richter and Rebecca Sloan point out that meditation is a popular approach to evoke relaxation. Meditation is actually a very important component of the first two techniques that I'm going to cover. Yoga being very recognizable and is very well known by a lot of people to promote good health and relaxation. In fact, it's so well known that Nocha and Smith in their dissertation to the Roosevelt University Stress Institute pointed out that yoga stretching is the most popular approach for the general public. In addition to that, being one of the 6 major approaches to relaxation that health professionals use, also according to the same article, yoga actually includes all of the other aspects, including progressive relaxation, breathing techniques, imagery, and meditation, which are all actually aspects of yoga. In addition to the strength, endurance, and flexibility aspects of yoga, which give it very desirable fitness elements for people who are working out in the gym. Some of the postures are pretty challenging. For instance, the descending plank is a slow descending plank, kind of like a slow negative tricep push-up, which usually leads into upward-facing dog, downward-facing dog, which have flexibility challenges, as well as some strength challenges, as well as the warrior poses, which involve a fair amount of leg exercise. After several rounds through these exercises, the strength, or the muscle work, as it's known in yoga, we find that the muscles are fatigued further, which leads to greater relaxation. Another technique that's gaining popularity is Qigong and Tai Chi. A little bit less known, but used among martial artists who tout its disease prevention effects. The connections from Qigong are absolutely essential for understanding the movements from Tai Chi. The power and strength that's gained from serene peacefulness, as you can see in the Tai Chi master who's doing the Yang form here on the video, leads to strength through calm. Also, martial artists notice that they've improved their skills through working with Tai Chi, through the extreme attention to the minute details of their movements. Qigong and Tai Chi practitioners also tout aging and stress-related disease prevention. As a matter of fact, the falls prevention is well documented. In 2004, the National Council on Aging commissioned a study which resulted in a class being designed called Moving for Better Balance, which uses Tai Chi forms to alleviate falls for senior citizens. In addition to that, a group of researchers in January 2002 Diabetes Care pointed out that Qigong relaxation may actually benefit type 2 diabetes prevention. Next, I'm going to go over some myofascial rolling, which uses a foam roller or other device to pinpoint pain and restrictions. That definition from Justin Price's article in the January 2008 IDEA Fitness Journal might be pretty accurate, but it doesn't come close to really covering everything that you can do with a foam roller. I can massage my back. I can massage my neck. I can also use different aspects of the roller for rehabilitation purposes to roll out joints and muscle adhesions. Very relaxing. You can do it yourself better than a massage because you can put the pressure on the right spot and as much as you want. Also, it's gaining popularity in gyms, as evidenced by the point that you see a lot of people in the stretching areas of gym using foam rollers, as Price also points out in his article, because it's very similar to massage. So I hope that this gives you something that you can take with you, that you can use for yourself, whether you go with the familiarity of yoga, with the martial arts aspects of Tai Chi and Qigong, or the simplicity of foam rolling. Make sure you find something that's going to work for you. With everything that you do in your day, your work, your exercise, the stress in your life, you deserve to get some sleep. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Do you think that this Tai Chi would benefit a high-performing athlete, let's say MMA fighter?
Absolutely.
And if so, how?
Absolutely. If anybody is a musician or something like that, they'll understand, and in fact, any decent athlete should understand too. There's nothing better for your performance than having good basic skills. And nowhere can you better assess and improve your basic skills than when you slow everything down and examine in its essence. Tai Chi was actually originally invented for older people who wanted to continue martial arts training, but their bodies couldn't handle the hardcore training anymore. Then, as the younger practitioners began to take part in it, they noticed what I was talking about during the speech, that by slowing things down and really paying attention to how you shift your weight, how you maintain your balance on one foot, how you transfer power from your hips into your movements, you really start to improve all of your basic skills. Everything gets better as a result. Any other questions?
What is your top pick for martial arts? Which one do you prefer?
There's a great interview with Bruce Lee that you can catch. It's probably on YouTube if you look for it, where it's actually a pretty famous interview where he talks about how you need to be like water when you perform martial arts. That you should try to cross-train in as many different styles as you can to get a different perspective. And when you do get that perspective, you realize they're really all coming from the same place. And once you learn all those different perspectives, forget everything. And just let your body do what it knows how to do, because now you've trained it. So really, there is no one style that's any better. You're going to find styles that have certain purposes, styles that were designed by certain families in Japan or in China that lend more towards their abilities. For instance, long fist, Chinese style of long fist, is actually intended to improve your reach. That's why it's called long fist. Some people mistake that and think, oh, long fist is for guys that are tall with long arms. No, it's to teach you how to be long. That's what it's really for. So every style has a slightly different emphasis, but once you cross-train in several different styles, you start to learn that a lot of it is really the same stuff coming from a different point of view. Okay, I burned that time pretty good.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Dave. You know what?